Celine Cremer was last seen at the Waratah Roadhouse in Tasmania. The people that own and run the Waratah Roadhouse have the closest and darkest of connections to serial killer Pancho Coladetti. Someone has disappeared the past two Dark Mofo winter solstice festivals in Tasmania. This year, in 2025, it was Christopher Inwood, who vanished from a car park at Cradle Mountain, and it wasn't held in 2024. There was a standoff over government funding. But in 2023, Belgian backpacker Celine Cremer vanished from Philosopher Falls near Waratah, Tasmania. Celine was last seen at the Waratah Roadhouse, and the Waratah Roadhouse is owned by this couple here, Candy and Jess. They are both witches, but Jess wakes each day by declaring her love for Satan, and she kills dogs in satanic rituals. Jess met Pancho Coladetti online in a satanic community, a forum or something, and when he found out the kind of black magic she practiced, he paid her and paid for her airfares to fly up and do a ritual in the Northern Rivers. And he was so impressed with what he saw that he has continued to do that for more than 10 years now, more than once a year, and he's paid her thousands of dollars, and that's how she bought the Waratah Roadhouse. I was warned what the consequences would be if I spoke to New South Wales Police about why Simone Strobel was murdered by Tobias Sukful. They wouldn't kill me, at least not straight away. They would kill a female backpacker to set me up. Just the kind of crime that I found appalling enough to go to police about. They would have me sitting in jail for that. Yeah, I'd been warned, but I went to the police anyway, and a couple of weeks after I gave my information to the AFP, Tobias Sukful was arrested, and he had charges dropped against him on the 14th of June, which is the main day of winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year. To understand why winter solstice is important to the Satanists is you need to know the history of Christmas, that December 25 was the pagan holiday, the main religious pagan festival before Christianity, and they still celebrate that in the Northern Hemisphere, but it's the 12 days of Christmas was a 12-day pagan festival to begin with, and in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the shortest day of winter forms the middle of that 12-day winter solstice festival, and that's why Dark Mofo is celebrated over the 12 days in winter. They dropped the charges against Simone Strobel's killer on the most important day of the year for the Satanists, and 3 days later, Celine Cremer disappeared outside my hometown. There's only one cop in Waratah. It's always been a one-cop town, and there's only about 200 people live there. And the whole time I was there, and for 15 years, it was just one person. They didn't change. It was a guy named Russell. And he's got a house halfway between Waratah and Philosopher Falls. He's interesting because he joined the police force through the Freemasons. He was working as a wardsman at a hospital, and senior people within the Freemasons encouraged him to join the police force. and he's been in Waratah most of his career. They're meant to change the copper over. When it's a one-cop town, they're not meant to stay there for more than 2 years because they can build corrupt relationships, and he's been there for 15 years. And he has been in attendance at the satanic rituals performed by Jess Russell under a full moon, with him and senior police there with him. Now, I'm not saying that Jess murdered Celine Cremer. I'm not saying she didn't, but I'm not saying she did. I'm saying that there were Satanists waiting for Celine at Philosopher Falls, and it was Jess's job to make sure that Celine went to Philosopher Falls.
Attention members, we are the Society, an underground association driven by intrigue. We identified Dark Mofo as the ideal place to seek out those who shared in our curious nature. When the Society insignia first appeared across Hobart, it piqued your interest. And to initiate new members, we made available a series of elevated experiences for the most curious among you. These experiences reflected the Society's long-standing affinities for the arts, fine dining, style and craftsmanship. And we took a keen interest in observing you during each experience as the Society prepares to once again vanish from the public eye. One question remains. Where did intrigue take you? Stand by for further correspondence.
A stunning twist. Police have dramatically scaled back the search for missing man Christopher Michael Inwood, last seen near Tasmania's Cradle Mountain. Despite extensive efforts involving helicopters, drones, and specialized ground units, Inwood vanished without a trace. Authorities now confirm a chilling new detail. His last known location was miles off any official trail, near an area locals refer to as the Echoing Hollow, a place shrouded in eerie folklore and long feared for unexplained disappearances. A hiker reported hearing what sounded like distorted screams and spotting unfamiliar symbols carved into tree bark near the site days before Inwood's presumed disappearance. Tasmania police have refused to comment further, sparking rampant speculation online. Some believe the case may have taken a sinister turn, with rumors spreading about a hidden cave system and potential underground activity. Even more baffling, Inwood's phone briefly connected to a tower 48 hours after he was believed lost, a tower located over 30 kilometers from the search zone. His family is demanding answers and continue to plead for public assistance as the official search winds down. Public outrage grows as many question whether something darker is being concealed within the isolated wilderness of Cradle Mountain.